Cash. Books. Textbooks for that matter. Cash, who wants some? What if you had the ability to put more back into your pocket with one voice in regards to an important issue for college students? In order to better understand why textbooks should be free, we will first review the data and grounds for taking a stand. Second, the plan of action. Finally, the practicality of it all. We need to stand up for ourselves. In order to do this, we need to stop the textbook companies from tearing holes in our pockets. We all have the right to learn without having to pay a small fortune for the textbooks to do it. According to personal journal article, written for a Wall Street Journal by Sharon Roberts, Carol Liu, and a Democratic member of the California State Assembly said, "We asked the students, what's making college so expensive? Students over and over say it's the cost of textbooks. I'm barely getting by as it is, working 2 jobs." The plan of action of this is another major point of this discussion and the core of everything. In a broadcast of National Public Radio in August 2007 about the college textbook crisis, Billy Roberts, a student at Eastern Kentucky University, said this: "I got pretty upset, especially in the public speaking textbook on campus. It is made especially for Eastern Kentucky University. Therefore, you can't purchase it anywhere else. Every semester, the book is a new version, which means no used books. So a new book costs $120 for a 40-page book." The radio host Charlie Compton follows. This problem is not just an issue at EKU, but at hundreds of other U.S. campuses. And I know that this is a touchy subject, but it's happening right now at HCC. There have been multiple times that I have gone to buy a textbook or gone to the bookstore and asked them for the textbook that's needed for the class, and they've told me, "Oh, that's the old edition." And I may have bought it just the previous semester in preparation for the next one. And now you have to buy it again. Why? There shouldn't be a need for that. If we all chose to boycott buying books from the school bookstores and started outsourcing to companies such as Chegg or other forums in renting or purchasing used books, schools and the firms of the textbook companies would be forced to oblige to this. Yeah, we may have the older version of the textbook, but let's be frank, it does about the same purpose. Next, we need to gather and rally around professors who are willing to talk and support this towards the boards and stand up for the students. I know there are multiple professors that every time I sit in the course and sit in the class, they tell me, "Well, you're going to have to go and get another version of the textbook. I wrote this one last semester. Somebody else wrote it this semester." Or we have large companies, large text corporations, not just at the schools, that write books that, if you put 2 versions together, are almost exactly the same. Yeah, there may be one special chapter or extra items that are added. Not needed. We're here to learn about the content, not about the specifications. Finally is the practicality of it all. Jesse Lee Bennett once said, "Books are the compasses and the telescopes and the sextants and charts which other men have prepared to help us navigate the dangerous seas of human life." Do I agree that textbooks are highly important for our education? Yes. But there are so many forms now that we can get online and in various areas that let's stop giving them our money. Let's create a plan and come together. Look, we all need them, that's for sure. Sure, there are classes we would probably do without them. I've had teachers that say, "Oh, you don't really need the textbook." But they can't actually say that because the department doesn't allow them. But we shouldn't have to create this need for money because they're not being understanding. We need to stand together. We need to fight for this because we need the material, but we can't necessarily afford these large price tags that they're choosing to put onto us.